get ready to put the second coat on. It's still slightly tacky. I want to get done with this. Man, I guess I'm going to have to wait for it to dry a little bit longer. But if you still feel it slightly tacky, you don't want to put another coat on yet. You're going to defeat the purpose. And you're not going to get two full coats to get a full body paint look if you put the second coat on before the first coat dries all the way. Make sure that feels nice and smooth and doesn't feel tacky when you put your hand on it. Then you will be assured that you're ready for the second coat. I'm just about ready for my second coat of paint, but I just wanted you to see this craft paper. Now, any white bits that you see on here was from before. I don't have any drips on this paper yet of anything. I probably could have done it without putting this craft paper down, but it's so much nicer to do it than I don't have to worry about it. It's just my little insurance policy. You need to get in the habit of the same. I think I'm ready for the second coat now. There it is. Ready to go here. You can put the second coat on just like the first one. No tricks here. I'm going to finish that up. Show you what I do after that. I'm not going to show you the second coat because I know you know how to do it. I'm done with that second coat. It didn't take very long. It's just a patch. We're just doing a patch is all, you know. Painting behind the mirror. Okay, I'm just going to wrap this back up in this plastic. So maybe you don't want to rinse this out on the job site. Maybe you want to take this home and do it, or do it in a storage area or something like that. So I'll take that somewhere else and rinse that off. Glad I had that plastic. Okay, so I'll just show you a few things, what I do when I finish up, because I want to save that paint. I'm not ready to chuck that yet. I've got a little bit of paint left, and man, I could do another little project like this. I hardly have any paint left in this can, but I'm not going to throw that away. That can do lots of touch-up on the same type of walls, and so I'm just going to save it. Not much paint here, but you know, it's going to come in handy. Now if I were to just put the lid back on there, I would never be able to use this paint again. You know why now, don't you? Because there's too much air. Be too much air in there. Even if I get the lid on sealed nice and tight, there's too much air inside there. Too much air inside there. And it would dry this paint up and put a hard layer on top of it, and you might get some mold in there. You know how it is when you get to open up an old can. You're thinking, it's probably no good. But you know, this paint in this container is at least 9 months old. I think I told you I haven't used it for 6 to 9 months, but it's actually, this paint is actually older than that. But because I've got my plastic, I put that plastic back in there, right over there, and push it down. This paint is going to be perfect for next time, because I'm getting all the air out of my paint. You see that? The air is going to get caught on the outside of the plastic. I got to push it down nice and tight. Make sure there's no air bubbles in there. Now, I could leave this like this. I think that's what I ended up doing last time, huh? You saw the plastic on the outside, but now I got some paint on the plastic. So I think I'm just going to kind of leave it on the inside this time. And I don't care if I have this out like that, because that's already pushed up tight, you know, and it's all sucked down nice and tight. So I think that's okay. I just kind of push the plastic in here like that. Okay. pushed against the sides. I think it'll be fine for next time. I like these little plastic containers. Okay. I could have used my rag over the top and hit it too. I want to make sure, the key is to make sure it's snapped on tight. I still want it on there tight because I don't want any additional air getting in to the paint bucket. There. That's all there is to it. The next time I get ready for some paint, I'm going to pull this out of there and I'll be all set to go. Bing, bang, boom. That's how I want you getting ready for next time. Okay, now what else? What else am I going to do with this? Am I going to rinse this out? No, I'm not going to rinse this out. I've already cleaned it out, and I just, any little thick areas, I just want to kind of go over a little bit. I'm just going to let this set, just like this. I'm going to let it dry right in there. Once it's dry, I can put another paint in there, can't I? Okay, and I can just leave this paint stick, I can let that dry. I can wrap this up in plastic, or I can rinse this out at this point. And that's all I have to do. It's all the time I have, but I'll be back with more videos.